Welcome to City Talk, a weekly conversation produced by the City of Waco to inform you about city events and projects. Each week, we'll bring you interesting topics with city staff and community leaders to highlight how Waco is an exciting place to live and work.
Hi, I'm Officer Sofie Martinez with the Waco Police Department, and welcome to City Talk. This morning, I have Candice Ortiz with the Community Outreach and Support Unit, and we will be talking about our upcoming Citizens Police Academy.
Hi, Sofie.
Hello.
How are you?
This is different.
It is. So thank you for having me. Today, like you said, we're talking about the upcoming Citizens Police Academy that we hold twice a year at the police department. It's a 12-week program. It's free to the community. So basically, it's for individuals that are interested in coming in and learning about their local police department. Also, if you're interested in the field of law enforcement, it's a great program for you to come and learn that as well because, if you're still on the fence about it, it's going to give you a lot of insight.
Yeah, it's a good feeder just to see what you're possibly getting yourself into, right?
Yes, ma'am. And so every week, as you know, because you're there with me.
Yes.
I try to get different speakers, at least two per evening. And as a matter of fact, we meet on Thursday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. So I'll have, we'll start out with police recruiting, of course, because, that's important.
Yes.
So, for anybody that's interested in becoming a police officer later on in life, don't miss that first evening because Officer Torres or Sergeant Null, they'll be there, and they're going to give you all the information you need, to even apply for the position,
right,
and get you ready. They'll show you the video, the agility video for to prepare you for that,
which my Junior Police Academy does.
Yeah,
they find out it's not that easy.
It's not even for young individuals. So you got to start preparing ahead of time. They'll tell you about, the education that you need, because I think it's about 15 hours college, I think, just to even get into the program.
2 years military, 2 years active law enforcement.
There you go.
At a minimum.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. So, so we'll have that. And, of course, on the first night, it's introductions. And so, of course, I'm going to try to have Chief, our new Chief, Cheryl Victoria, in there to meet and greet everyone. I try to have all our command staff. Already gotten the word that some of them aren't going to be available this round, but throughout, the 12 weeks, of course, they'll be able to meet pretty much everyone.
Right.
But especially the people from our office, because this is a all hands on deck thing.
Yes.
So I know I'll have you a couple of nights. I know you for us, you do active attack.
Yes.
Training, which is, really popular right now, not because it's a cool thing, but because it's like our reality now, unfortunately. So that's a really good training for individuals to review and have knowledge of. You also do the shoot, don't shoot, and traffic enforcement for my guys.
Right.
So, it gives them some hands-on training there, puts them in the shoes of the officer because, everybody thinks, it's an easy, well, not everybody, but some people might think it's an easy job, but it's really not. You've got to be able to make decisions in a snap, and that's not easy.
Right.
But you can tell them a little bit about that.
I mean, even when you're just role playing, as you're role playing the part of the police officer, and you're coming up, it still gives you a little tension. You're kind of a little nervous as you're coming up. And, we tend to sometimes have our role players kind of give them a hard time or not want to give up their ID or have loud music or have somebody take off running on them. And so they realize that you got to make split decisions because not everything is textbook.
Exactly. You got to be ready for anything. And that is y'all's job as officers. I mean, I couldn't do it myself. So I commend you guys because, I'm out. And the shoot, don't shoot scenarios as well. I mean,
yes,
we play videos and then they kind of have to be able to react to those videos. And, every video is different. Every scenario is different. And so you just have to be prepared.
Yes.
Another thing that, we'll, like I said, every week try to do different things. So we have so many different sections within the department, as you know very well, but we have family violence, crimes against children, kind of like the same, they investigate the same thing, of course, different age groups. So, I'll have those detectives come in and discuss, what it is that they specialize in those sections, which is, very difficult at times. And, and they'll talk about that, how it makes them feel. And that's the thing. You're getting a one-on-one with officers and you're seeing through their eyes what they deal with on a daily basis.
And that's what makes the CPA and the JPA very unique, is that you have that one-on-one interaction with officers where, the officers you're dealing with them at a smaller scale. You can ask all the questions you want. It makes it personal.
Exactly.
Because now when you see that officer out on the street, you're like, I know who that is, and you give you the comfort of going up and saying hello.
Yep, exactly. And then, not to get off track, but to go back a little bit. And so this program is held at the Waco Police Department. So when you register online on the City of Waco website, the applications come directly to me. Of course, I do have to do a background check.
Right.
You can't have anything higher than a Class C misdemeanor in your background. And then I'll let you know whether or not you're in or not. So then every Thursday, you will report to the Waco Police Department, and we hold, the 12-week academy there. So the academy, I don't even know if we said it, but it starts on August 19th.
Mm-hmm.
And
when does registration end?
It ends on the 13th of August. So,
okay.
Yeah. So
it's already open, correct?
It's already open.
Awesome.
Okay, so going back to some of the other different things that we talk about. So I'll have street crimes, which they just come and they talk about the different things that are going on basically on the streets, what's happening, just to give you an overview of what you're seeing on the streets and how to report it. And these guys, they'll tell you, citizens will call and they'll say, hey, there's something suspicious going on in my neighborhood, and they might think, hey, if that nothing's going to happen. But actually, that information gets passed on to your street crimes unit, and they may be investigating, and you don't even know it.
Right.
So they're not going to just let it go by the wayside.
Right. And usually it's not an overnight thing that's going to be taken care of the next day.
Exactly.
It's usually we take the information because you and I, Candice, we take a lot of phone calls from citizens about, hey, we think there's drugs going on, at this house across my house, or I'm seeing this, and they're giving us information, and we pass it on to our tag unit, our street crimes unit, and mostly our street crimes unit. And so they'll take that information and they'll look into it. And if it's information, once they look into it, that is possibly something that's going to lead to something bigger or an arrest or take some drugs off the streets, then they're going to start their investigation process, which again, it takes a while because you got to get enough information to get a search warrant, to be able to go even further. We just can't go busting through doors and all. But it takes the collecting of information so that we can get to the process of getting that drug house out of that neighborhood.
Exactly. Yes. And then, of course, let's see. We also have special crimes. So, these guys, they investigate your homicides, your sexual assaults, I don't know what else.
Missing persons.
Yes.
Yes.
So the big crimes. And so anyways, they'll come in and they'll discuss, all that and different cases. Sometimes the detectives or the officers that come in and do the classes, they talk about, their personal situations and how it made them feel. And so anyways, I've been doing this for 7 years now, so I'm on my 14th academy.
And you've done a great job, Candice.
Thank
you really did, because what I like is that sometimes you try to mix it up. Sometimes
Yes.
you will have another unit come in, a unit that normally doesn't come in and give a presentation, like the burglar unit. They'll come in and you get those detectives to step out of their comfort zone a little bit and do a presentation, but it's important for our citizens to know, when their car's broken into, when their house is broken into, when their business is broken into, the process that they go through to try and catch that offender, and also most importantly, to get your stuff back, but also to give you that peace of mind so that you feel safe again.
Exactly. So I was just going to say, so I've been doing this, for 7 years, and it never fails. Every academy that I have, I always learn something new as well.
Yes.
So it's not the same, like you said. So, even I even encourage people that have gone through it, a few years ago, come back through it. It's not a one-time thing and you're done. I mean,
Yes.
things are constantly evolving. Things are changing. The way you police changes.
Yes.
So, come back through. We'd love to have you. So,
What would you say is one of the favorite classes?
well,
I think I know what you're going to say.
It's always either SWAT
Yes.
or canine, so everybody can't get jealous. but those are just the things, everybody who doesn't love a puppy. Of course.
But what was crazy, even during COVID, we did the Zoom Academy.
Yes.
And Canine came out. They didn't show the dogs, but they came on, they talked, and they were so interactive with all the students on Zoom that they really enjoyed. I mean, I think they went overtime because they were asking so many questions. So it was really great to see that even through Zoom, they were extremely popular. And of course, SWAT's got all the cool toys, and they go out to the range. And what is it that they do when they go out to the range?
Well, like you said, they get to see all of SWAT's big guns. I don't know all the names
The
of them.
robots and the sniper
Yes.
rifles and
And their specialized vehicles, they have a couple of those, and they actually get to shoot simunitions, so, everybody thinks that's cool as well. But yeah, I mean, they just talk about everything, the call outs that they respond to, it's a bad day if they get called out, basically.
Yes.
So, they talk about all that. And so everybody just loves SWAT. And the guys are always, they're huge characters. They got to break up the monotony and have fun with the community, and that's what they do. So
Yes, and that's another thing. These our Citizens Police Academy, our Junior Police Academy, our Explorers. When we have officers come in and do some training for them, it kind of gets them away from what they're doing on a daily basis and kind of connect with the community in a positive way and just have fun. Have fun, let your guard down a little bit and have a little fun with the citizens and with the training and telling them about everything that they do in their specialization.
Exactly.
So, it makes it really just interesting for everybody and fun for everybody all the way around.
Yes. Of course, we'll have internal affairs because, no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, but, internal affairs is there because we are a transparent department. And so if someone's, showing bad behavior, I mean, there's going to be consequences to that. And so that's what our sergeant, handles in internal affairs, which he does a great job. Super, super sweet guy. Love having him. Even though he has a hard job, but he does it well.
He does.
We also have 911 telecommunications because, of course, just because you don't want to maybe be an officer like myself, there's other jobs within the department that you can do, which is like 911 telecommunications. So they'll come in, they'll talk about, how calls are prioritized. You'll get to take a tour of our 911 center. And then they'll just tell you everything that it entails. I mean, everything that goes into working in a 911 center, which that's another job that I don't think I could do. I think I'm in my perfect position where I'm at. But yeah, so, and I think it takes, like officers, I don't know what it takes about a year to train you guys up.
Yes.
I mean, and then you continue. You have recurrent training.
Right.
But as a recruit, up until the time you can get on the streets, it's about a year or something.
Yeah, a little over a year.
Okay.
Because you have to go through the academy, then you can go through field training, and then your probationary period. So yeah, it takes about a year or so.
And so you'll learn that as well for 911 telecommunications. They say it takes about a year before you're actually on the floor and flying on your
solo.
own. Yeah. So, and that's a hard job too because I've heard them say, you're the one on the phone and you got to maintain composure, take the call. This person might be, upset, scared, whatever, but you just got to get through the call and then let it go. Once the officers arrive, you got to hang up the phone and move to the next call.
Yes.
So that's hard. That's hard for them. I know. I've heard them talk about that. So, it just takes a special person. And that's why you want to do this academy, because you're going to learn about all these different things. So,
And what's the youngest they can sign up for CPA?
18 years.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, so of course at 18 you can't become a police officer, but you can become a dispatcher. You can attend the Citizens Police Academy, and it's like you said, you may have a young person that is interested in becoming an officer, but they're too young. Like myself, I was 18. I had 3 years. I'm like, what do? I just went into the military. Mm-hmm. So if you want to go this route, you go through the CPA, and then maybe dispatch, maybe something you're interested in. We have quite a few officers that have started their career as dispatchers. Yep. And so they went on dispatchers, dispatch supervisors, and then when the time came, they put in for the academy, and now they're officers, they're sergeants, and they're moving up the ranks, but they have that primary experience as dispatchers that has helped them along the way now as police officers.
Yes, that is correct.
So.
And I'm glad you said that, because, this program is I've noticed that, employees that actually come through the program, mm-hmm. when they get hired, it gives them an overall view of everything. Because, as a new person coming into the department, we have 10 floors. We have 10 floors at the department. So it actually helps you learn, the different sections in the different areas. And so when you get that call that you're, I'm looking for, the family violence section, whatever, you learn,
mm-hmm.
About the department.
Yeah,
so.
you know who to call.
Exactly.
Right.
Another thing that we try to do, but I don't know, I haven't spoken with them yet, but in past academies, we do a tour at the McLennan County Jail. Uh-huh. For individuals that never have been to the jail.
It's interesting. It's interesting, yes. Uh-huh.
So, I don't know if we're going to do it this round. I haven't heard yet. I don't know what the restrictions are there. I've reached out, but if everything's okay, it will be a part of this academy. So. And as you stated earlier, we did during COVID have to go through virtual academies.
Yes.
Which, it wasn't
the
same.
But it was interesting, and we made it fun.
Yes. But I know Interim Chief Ginch at the time, he kept pushing out to the students of those academies, because I think it was like 2.5, that they were welcome to come back through the in-person academies, mm-hmm. once we start again, which this is the first one that we're totally in person again. So mm-hmm. I'm inviting all those people that went through those past 2 academies to please sign up and come through again.
Yeah, so you can do the hands-on fun stuff.
Yes, because that's sad that they missed out on those things.
Yes,
because those are the fun things, like you said. So.
Right. Uh-huh.
But, as you know, Sofie, we have so many other programs, from our section that that we're involved in. So I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about those as well.
Well, let me see. Well, as soon as the restrictions were lifted to a point and all, we have been just bombarded with stuff. I've already done, I don't know how many community helper programs at summer camps. So I got to do my junior police academy.
Yes, that was fun.
That was fun. It was successful. Graduated 23 kids. I was so glad to do it. Got to meet 23 kids from all over McLennan County, one from outside, literally totally outside of McLennan County. And he had a good time as well. And it was just great to just be around people again and all. We were kind of off our game a little bit. But we did it.
Had the COVID brain going on.
Yes, but we were able to do it, and we had fun. But now it's like just things are happening. So like Candice just talked about, the Citizens Police Academy that starts August 19th, but now we have something more added on.
Yes.
August 7th, and we're really excited about this. August 7th, we're having our first annual Waco PD Back to School Bash.
Yes.
And we are really excited about it because the whole front parking lot is going to be about the Back to School Bash. We're going to be giving away backpacks. We're going to have inflatables, hot dogs. We're going to have music. We're going to have... what else? Kona Ice, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be out there giving out, cold stuff. We're going to have the City Health out there. Who else?
Hey, don't forget the most important thing, Dunk a Cop.
Yes, Yes, dunk a cop, and Chief Victorian has graciously volunteered to be one of the cops to get dunked. And of course, we gotta be there to support. So some of us are going to get dunked as well. And I mean, who does not want to go dunk a cop, right? So it's going to be from 10 to 2,
Yes.
August 7th, which is on a Saturday. And like I said, we're going to be in the front parking lot, and
it's free.
It's free of charge. We're going to have vouchers for different stuff. We're going to be haircuts going on. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We're finalizing everything right now so we can be ready for everybody to come out August 7th. Everybody's invited. So please come on out. Backpacks will be given away until we're out of them. And they're going to have school supplies in them as well.
Yes.
So, that'll just give you a little head start for the school year. Less to buy. Right? Less to buy, and especially, if you got quite a few kiddos at home, that's really going to help out on the checkbook.
Exactly.
Also, we're real excited about it, and we're hoping to continue it for years to come.
Yes, ma'am.
What else do we have? Let me see, Candice. We got National Night Out coming up October the 5th. October the 5th. And again, we're excited because we weren't able to do it last year and now. So I think registration is open to get your neighborhoods signed up for your neighborhood party so we can come out and visit you. And you might even get a visit from our new chief of police, Chief Cheryl Victorian. Mm-hmm. And so then right after that, the next day, we got National Coffee with the Cops. So, August 6th, early in the morning, you're going to go out.
October.
I am sorry. If you're looking for a cup of coffee that morning, coming out to the Whataburger on North Valley Mills Drive, and we're going to be out there, and Whataburger is going to provide coffee and possibly some cinnamon rolls or something good to have with your coffee and have conversation, just conversation about anything you want to talk to us about. And we'll have several representatives of several police departments. We'll have Waco SD out there. We'll have DPS out there as well as Waco PD, and so along with our volunteers and all. And again, we'll be out there to to just converse with you and have a cup of coffee and just
Yes.
have a relaxed morning.
Exactly. So, I mean, just with all that, there's so many opportunities for the community to engage with you guys.
Yes.
And our new chief, she, that's her thing.
Very hands-on.
Yes. She's really pushing. She wants us to be involved. She wants us to, like I said, engage with the community, and
Even more so than we have been.
Yes, because we always have.
Yes.
You always have.
Uh-huh.
But that's her push.
Yes.
This is her thing. So back to the academy. I mean, please come out. Register. Like I said, you'll get a response from me pretty quickly. I do kind of wait, closer to the academy to send out, the confirmation, just because, like I said, we have to do those background checks. Mm-hmm. And then, then you'll just start, and you'll meet with us every Thursday night again from 6 to 8 p.m. I can't forget about the awesome snacks. If you don't come to meet the officers, come for the snacks.
And let me tell you, when it comes to Citizens Police Academy and Junior Police Academy, we take care of you with snacks. And CPA, they always have good food. Sometimes you may have hot dogs, nachos. I mean, they just bring out all kinds of stuff. Candice and Nora really take care of the Citizens Police Academy students. And it also helps, kind of encourage our officers to come out. It's like we got snacks.
Exactly.
So we want to thank you, Candice, just for coming out here and just having this little conversation.
Sofie.
My first time interviewing on camera, so I hope I did Larry justice.
Oh, yeah, you did great.
But just be looking out, guys. Go on our Facebook page to see about the Back to School Bash, which, again, it's August 7th, and we really hope to see you all out there. If you have any questions about the Back to School Bash, about Citizens Police Academy, Junior Police Academy, Police Explorers, you can call us at 750-1761, and we will answer any questions you may have. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so, Sofie. I think we got it all in there.
Okay, so
right.
Any other upcoming events that we have, again, we will post it on the City of Waco website. So go to waco-texas.com/police, and anything that we got going on will be listed on there, as well as employment. So you can go in there. Also, too, CPA, you can be Also, once you graduate, you can become a member of the Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association or become a Citizens on Patrol and get certified doing that. And so you become a volunteer of the police department.
And you get to help with all these
wonderful activities that we have. And again, sometimes we really rely on our volunteers to help us out with the many things we have going on all the time. And what better way to get to know your police officers and how your police department operates on a daily basis by becoming a volunteer.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
all you got to do is come out to the Citizens Police Academy. Again, starts August 19th. Last day for registration is August 13th. So we look forward to you guys coming out.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We hope you enjoyed City Talk, a production of the City of Waco. Catch this program on local radio stations on Sunday mornings at 6:30 a.m. Find the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service by searching City of Waco or view it online at wccc.tv.